I'm Ashby Dagan. I select subjects which I find interesting, which I feel a lot of people will never watch. Um, Movie mix, Bachelor Party 2. I've got the sound down, and there's no warning on the program that there's adult material involved. By rights, it should say, in my opinion, adult material contained within. Because a lot of these women are allowing themselves to be exploited sexually. And these men are employed and paid to behave just like voists and pimps. Because that's obviously the film is, the storyline is as inviting as pig's will. Because normally what happens when the film is so boring and the script is so dull, they involve so much pornography and female exploitation and nakedness that you realise that not only the actors are as enjoyable and as talented as picking one's nose and letting dangling snot flipper from your index finger. So they had all this sexual exploitation of women who are so eager to make themselves a name in the film business that they always just take their clothes off and do whatever they're told to do. To many ways, they don't care about the money. What they want is the fame and the celebrity status and what goes with it. I mean, this guy at the moment, he's talking to this woman in a swimming pool, and he can't stop looking at her cleavage. Now, does this film have morals? Yeah, it does have morals, compared to a serial psychopath who goes around killing people because he's a sick bastard. That's what the morals this film has got, sorry. So, women out there, if you're contemplating becoming an actress, are you prepared to flush your morals down the pan and allow yourself to be exploited? I mean, I watched I didn't watch it. I read in the paper that Nicole Kidman was standing up for women's rights. Yeah, right. That's when she appeared naked for Stanley Kubrick. He's rather sick. I'm glad he is rather sick. But he's not sick anymore, he's just dead. So yes, if you stand up for women's rights, Mr. Kidman, why is it you don't do it when you start in the film Eyes Wide Shut? I think that's the correct name, when you appeared naked completely. At the end of the day, Bachelor Party is no better and no worse than a porn film. It's just that there's no anal penetration or the other sorts of things, because it's disgusting, it's vile, and do we really need it? Can you laugh? No, because the script is so boring. Hemorrhoids would be of greater satisfaction and pleasure. I mean, these two Hawaiians are booking into this hotel, and her cleavage is so big, they're even bigger than a pair of bullocks. Others. She's so loud. She got a face like a Sherman tank, and they attempt to be comical, but sadly is. The only time she should really be seen is in the dark, because she looks like a guy. She probably is a guy in drag. Oh man. She is so ugly, it's unbelievable. She would probably freeze cyanide or sulfuric acid. So at the end of the day, does the world really need pornography? Should it be openly accessed on TV so anybody can look into it? In my opinion, every type of program and film or videos that contain pornographic or adult material should only be on a pay-to-view channel. In other words, no, it should not exist because children can access it, and it's very wrong. And at the end of the day, you writers, producers, film directors, financiers of films, are you the kind of person who counts the money and the profit and disregards the fact that women have been exploited? You probably are. You probably haven't got a conscience. I could quite easily compare you to a goose-stepping asshole, behaving just like a prison guard in a German Second World concentration camp. Because I find you guys disgusting. Because if you can write a decent script without including sexploitation of women and pornography in as well, then obviously you're not a creative writer. Because even the dog can create sex when two dogs are fucking each other. So what makes you different? Well, you're not any different, are you? And again, I am rambling. But then again, I enjoy rambling. So at the end of the day is, do we want porn on TV? Well, no, we don't want porn on TV. But only the sickos and the degenerates and the warped individuals who want porn on TV, who do not have a life, who pay £1,000 to screw some prostitute for the night when he sails into sunset on his £5 million expensive yacht. Can you imagine though? Life without porn. The peace and the tranquility and the harmony of people in various locations enjoying life for what it really is, become mentally stimulated by conversation and chat on a variety of subjects, instead of partaking and indulging into some vile Babylonian ceremony involving debauchery and degenerate behaviour. So yes, do us all a favour. Stop making porn and allowing everybody to access it. Only put on programs, because one day, all your porn stars, if you ever get married, one day your sons or daughters' friends will say, "Hey, I got a magazine, it's a porn film. There's this beautiful woman on. Do you want to see it?" So, "Oh, I don't know. Okay then." And they open the page where you're completely naked, and your son sees you naked for the very first time, your daughter, and they feel disgusted that you're some sort of porn whore. Because at the end of the day, you don't have morals. I've seen crocodiles and two dogs shagging with greater a degree of morals than you could ever achieve in 1,000 lifetimes. So yeah, at the end of the day, no, porn does not serve a purpose, because it makes someone rich, and it always makes someone frustrated more than it really should. It should bring satisfaction, but it doesn't, because you see one naked hoe, you're bound to see another one, and they're all the same. So in my opinion, Google, you should either show respect for the children of parents throughout the world and take off your porn from your server. You may lose millions, but then again, the rest of us who see this act of kindness and dignity on your part will then think, oh yes, the creators of Google and the search engines, they do have a conscience. But until you do nothing to clean up your act, we'll always view you as a bunch of money-grabbing sons of bitches without a conscience. No better than Himmler or Adolf Hitler. So, come on, Google. Come on, David Cameron. Clean the act up. stop all these sex shops in England. Can you imagine if England became the very, very first country in Europe and the rest of the world where they banned every single fetish shop, sex shop, all these degrading massage parlours which are illegal anyway, and they stopped prostitution. But it will never happen because you get judges and magistrates and MPs who like to indulge in prostitutes occasionally, indulging in their sick fetishes, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. So yeah, prostitution has always been around because people in rich area, in powerful situations with lots of money and political influence need prostitute because they can't normally get it up there a morally clean way. Once again, I am SV Dagan. Again, I'm talking about various subjects. And why do women allow themselves to be exploited? And why do men who take on acting roles behave like pimps? Because that's what they are. Exploiters, voists, rapists, degenerates, filthy, grubby little parasites.